All right, what's going on? Is Web Sal and Brian Sapp from the NRW Checkpoint here with another reaction. Before we start, Brian, are you a fan of the Borderlands series?
I wouldn't say a fan just because I recently just got into Borderlands with three. I should have
Okay,
probably started from the beginning, but yeah, I just got into like Borderlands 3 a few months ago. Actually, I like the game. Don't know if I'm necessarily a fan yet. Haven't been around for all of the releases and stuff like that, but I'm definitely aware of Borderlands and how
got
big it
you.
is in the game community.
Got you. I'm pretty much the same boat you are. I've never played, even though I think I have Borderlands 1 and 2 at my disposal via Xbox Live Gold they've given away over the
Right.
years. And I've had family members play it, but never played it, never had desire to. Looks great. I even watched some of the Telltale's game that they did when people were
Mhm.
doing it online. But this next game we react to is actually a spin-off of that, and it's Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I know there's more that goes with that, but I'm not remembering it at the moment. But that's a series based off the Borderlands series. And also one of the things about this series is that Will Arnett is actually voicing the villain in this game. That's correct. I think that's
Hmm.
correct. So let's go into Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
See what Tina talking about.
Right.
Oh, that's a gameplay. Oh, that's
All your shrooms doing a dance.
That's really good.
oh, it has to definitely has
Oh
to
my
say,
God.
all right, Borderlands art.
Wait a minute. So is this
Back and
a
let me do my damage here. Right?
is this the proper game, or is this like the PvP aspect
That
of it?
sounds awesome.
No, so Borderlands, they have. It looks like that. It's the gameplay
Nice.
because Borderlands is like it's a first person shooter
Right.
RPG. Yeah.
Okay, I think
So-
that was the okay. I think that was a PvP gameplay though. It wasn't a
Oh,
story
okay.
gameplay. Yeah. Okay, that still looks cool. I mean, that's one of the
does.
things I like about the Borderlands series. They develop an art style which transcends generations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same sort of art style. You can just res it up a little bit for the newer consoles because I think
Right.
what Borderlands started on the 360, if I remember correctly, that era. So you went from the 360 era to the Xbox One and PS 4 to now the 5 and series system. So yeah, it's aged very well. And I think when companies are able to get an art style like that, it really works well for them really going forward. And it's clearly working well for the Borderlands series. It looks fun. If you're a fan of Borderlands, then I'm pretty sure you're going to have fun with that. It looks like there are some RPG elements, leveling up elements with this game as
Yeah.
well. So again, I've never been a fan of the Borderlands series. Let me rephrase that. Borderlands series has never enticed me to play. I
Okay.
can't be a fan of something if I never tried it or not
Right.
be a fan. I've just never picked it up to play it. But it looks like it'll be a fun romp, and the PvP looks pretty good too, the multiplayer. So
Mhm.
if you're a fan of just shooters in general, I've always heard it's a really good shooter, has really good mechanics as well. And it's like Tiny Tina's Wonderland does not deviate far from the proper series when it comes to gameplay.
Yeah. And I think if I'm not mistaken, because like I said, only played Borderlands 3. I haven't even
Mhm.
beaten it yet, but I don't think there's a PvP like
Okay.
mode. So Tina's Wondrous, whatever her subtitle is, I think this will be them introducing a PvP element, at least on a grander scale. Because if there is a PvP in Borderlands, I haven't played it, and I haven't seen it look like that because I
Right.
would have if it was. But yeah, I think that's what this is going to be focusing on more of. Like Borderlands is a RPG single player. I mean, there's co-op in the game,
Right.
but there's no like head to head. It's you versus AI.
Okay.
So I think with this, what Tina is doing with her section of the game is making us PvP, and that's gonna be fun.
This is what it reminds me of, and I
Mhm.
know it's probably a horrible comparison. It reminded me for
works.
some reason of Unreal Tournament back in the
Yeah.
day. That's
Yeah,
exactly what they and again, it's not a bad thing, but the how frenetic it was, how fast paced it was, that's what it reminded me of, Unreal Tournament. like Unreal Tournament Championship, the stuff that was on Xbox, the original Xbox.
When did the last Unreal Tournament game come out?
That genre's been gone. It's like once Cliffy B was there, and then they were doing Gears, and it's like once that happened, Epic became huge, and Unreal just ceased to exist.
That's
crazy. And then Cliffy B left, and well, his story is a whole nother story for game development.
Yeah, that was a fun title though. I think that would do well in today's like world of battle royales.
I certainly agree with that. The Unreal games are certainly something that, unfortunately, they were the originators, but have certainly missed out on the trend of what we have now. Hopefully, Tiny Tina's Wonderland has some of those elements, at least from the trailer, that made games like Unreal Tournament and Championship so much fun to play.
Damn, I'm thinking about it now. I'll even take a Twisted Metal, but I feel like they just put a new Twisted Metal game out not too long ago.
They had that Destruction Derby. I think they are doing a new Twisted Metal game.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so cross your fingers. I think I'm right. So, Brian, where can everybody find you?
Boom. At Brian Twitter, Instagram, Talk and Play Blurcast, wherever you listen to podcasts is really great. I would implore you to check it out, as well as the NRW Checkpoint, which is where you are now.
All righty. Thank you, sir. And of course, you can find me at websterstyle.com. Find me every week on the Sartorial Geek Podcast by Webster Style, which you can also probably find a link to at websterstyle.com. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at Webster Style. And of course, you are with the nerds who rule the world. Find us on Twitter, or follow us on Twitter. More importantly, not just find us, follow us at the NRW. Follow us on Instagram at New Release Wednesday. And of course, you are currently on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe.